Foot fungus. Hello. Hello there. Come on, controller, wake up. We've got work to do. Big Tuesday. I turned on the TV yesterday and they started talking at me like I was there in the room. So I shut the TV and, well, the rest is really funny. Why does the fat jiggle? It's gelatinous, isn't it? Gelatinous, innit? Yeah, fucking... Don't ask me, I'm not a doctor. Cozy to blubbery. Okay. Where did we get? Okay, I remember. Yes, we just left Tender Bar, after confronting. Well, I say confronting. We didn't really confront anybody after listening to Ayabe, and then we got our first encounter with the lead policeman. The lead policeman, who was originally in charge of Harama's arrest. And now we're heading to KJ Arts. I forget why. I'm sure it'll come back to me once we get started. Why is the jiggle funny? I don't know. I think because it's unexpected movement, but we know it's harmless, so it's kind of just like hee 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 hee. If jiggling was dangerous, we wouldn't think it was funny. We'd just be like, oh shit! Jiggles then collapses into a puddle. Is that your escape move? When danger is too high, you just sort of, and then that's it. You just sort of, you squelch away.
Hey, Talk. We're getting close to KJR. Hey, you want to bust out the drone? See what our old friend Murase's up to?
Yeah, should be pretty easy to find him this time.
Right this way.
Drone time. Fuck. Fucking. I've forgotten how strange this game controls. Hey, it's Pep. Pep. I hate to do this, but could you please tell me what the fuck this video is? Rye sent it me at 2 in the morning. Just give me a sec. What is that? It made me laugh, but what language was that? I thought it was Finnish because I heard kurva. It's not Finnish?
Alright, it's spy time.
Okay, I'll handle the flying. You keep watch on anyone coming in or out.
You couldn't make out anything for sure. Let's play it again. I like this. This, did you see it? Sort of camera thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it means. It is. A Finnish cryptid? Yeah, it's the 50-foot tall snowman. Probably just said something offensive. You're 90% sure it's finished, but the edited voice, you can't make out anything. It's... oh well. Let's get the drone out. Do some spying. Alright. Okay, enough of this crazy... crazy funny snowman video. There's Morase. What's he up to? Oh, the wind's pushing me back slightly. Got him. There we go. Bellon.
There he is. Right where I expected.
Yeah, not so sure it's that simple, though. Take another look. Morase's alone.
Your point being?
Oh. Oh!
Hands up. Oh, shit.
He knows!
You know, that Matsugane guy died at our hands. Always knew we'd get some Tojo clan boys sent over here. So, you see, we've been expecting guests this whole time. Yagami-san.
Ideas, Kaito-san?
You're the ideas guy, aren't you?
Damn it.
If you two clowns really were Tojo clan, we'd have gouged your eyes out by now.
Oh my god! This isn't good.
Town's sure noisy, huh? No one will care about, say, a couple of gunshots up here. Whose bright idea was this?
This guy.
Oh, is that really how it's gonna be, Kaito-san?
And just who are you?
Good question, Kaito-san. Satoshi Shioya's the name.
The Kyori clan's captain, huh? Higashi mentioned him.
Hey, get some cuffs on these fools. I've got some burning hot questions to ask them. You ready? I think we're gonna have a little fun.
Oh!
You think I'm messing around? Take him out now! No! Shoot him!
Oh!
Shit!
You? Why?
Is this really the time?
Fair enough.
Come on, let's move!
Fight time, fight time! Inflicts your form the word bail, but it sounds right out of context with the mega snowman. Nah, don't worry about it. I'm sure it's nothing really. Ah, why? Stop! Please! Oh! Oh, this is bad.
I'm over here.
Gotta take out the small fry first. Oh! I'm gonna die. I need some delicious. There we go. Eat some onigiri. Ah! Okay, there we go. Now it's just the big guy. Now it's just big bad boy, big baby. And now everybody's just ganging up on him. Oh, more of them. What's this about your legs? You mentioned it in Discord, but oh boy. I said that like some sort of aging grandpa. What's this now? Legs? Ow! Fucking stop! Give me some room! Oh boy, get out of the way! I knew that was going to happen. Oh boy. I was too bold. I made a mistake. Shit. These guys are tough. Get off of me! Help! Oh! Goodness gracious me, that was way harder than it should have been. Mostly be lurking. Yeah, no problem.
That's enough. Come on, let's roll.
Yeah. No reason to stay here.
We owe you one. You should come with us. Coming?
Sure. May as well.
Wait. Just like that?
Hold up. I'm not letting you assholes get away that easily. Yakuza don't fuck around. You three are gone.
Oh!
Well, shit. You're not half as ugly as I figured you were.
What can I say?
Not a good idea?
Well, not like I'll get very far with it on, you know?
Okay, let's go.
Neat. He's on our side now. Remember, crane for crowd and tiger for big boys. I try to remember. I really do.
Guys, what the hell were you thinking coming here?
What? You don't want us around?
No. It's just, if Captain Hamura saw you here, he'd...
How's he gonna find us if he's off the grid? What are you worried about?
Yeah, but... forget it. Who's your friend?
Good question.
I'm Sugiura. Fumiya Sugiura.
Oh, I just remembered who he is. No spoilers.
This isn't the first time Sugiura here saved my neck.
That mask. Ain't that the symbol of some big-time burglary ring?
It is, but I bailed on that. I'm flying solo now.
What were you doing over by KJR? Don't want to talk?
No, I just don't know where to start. It's kind of complicated. Okay, well... I used to work for the Kajihira Group, down at their headquarters in Kansai.
You mean the guys backing the Killray clan?
Yeah. I had a job doing IT work for them for a bit. Keeping their servers safe, that kind of stuff. I was their systems engineer.
Go on.
Well, one day I noticed some accounting data was off. They were cooking the books.
Really?
Turns out the top guys were making a slush fund, They stashed away millions, writing it all off as some vague business expense. Digging it all up was kind of a thrill. Until I got caught. Everything happened so fast after that. They accused me of embezzling company funds and threw me out on the street. Nobody would believe a word I said. But I knew where the money was going. A group of Yakuza known as the Kyorei clan. Specifically, a shell company called KJ Art. If I could just prove it, I'd be able to get back at the bastards who cheated me.
Which is why you were staking out the place.
I've been keeping watch over there for a while now. I even saw you break in and beat the crap out of Murase.
Assuming all that's true, why did you rescue us?
You remember when you asked to team up, Yagami-san? I thought about it, and it seems like a pretty good deal. Might be worth putting our heads together for a while. Me and the Yagami Detective Agency. Especially you, Kaito-san.
Huh?
No matter how many Yakuza come to take you down, you always have it handled. It's incredible.
What can I say? You got a good eye, kid.
And don't let it go to your head.
Hey, can you guys please take this shit elsewhere?
He's got a point. We've got no reason to be there.
So, what do you say? I'm not saying we've got to become best buddies, but we can at least give each other a hand.
How?
You want your mole? I want the Kyorei clan. We might not be after the same thing, but there's a lot of overlap.
How can I get in touch with you?
Will that work?
How the hell did you do that?
I took your phone, remember? Not like I had to hack it or anything.
Kids these days.
Lost Judgment mixes it up. Yeah, that'll be interesting. To, you know, eventually play that this year.
You know, I kind of like this Sugiura kid.
That little compliment really won you over, huh?
It's not like I fully trust him yet, man. We scratch his back, he scratches ours. As long as that's all he wants, I'm good.
Agreed. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to the office.
Cool. Later, man.
Yay, office. No! Damn it! Ah! Oh god, it's the wig side quest. You know, I said I really didn't want to do side quests, but the wig side quest is pretty fun. What is this? It's mine! Look at him go! Oh no! It's... There he goes! Gone with the breeze. Gosh, shit, not now!
Excuse me.
Are you okay, man? I think I sprained my ankles. But more importantly, my hat! That's not a hat. That's a wig, brother. You have to go after it, please. Huh? What? It's the emergency. I don't know what I'd do without it. I'll pay you, come on. He did say he'd pay us. Let's go chase a wig. Let's go!
Wait a sec.
There it goes! This thing's very aerodynamic. Look at it! Ah. Oh. You chase wigs for money. Exactly! Get here! Come back! Up! Up! wig get? The RGG games always have a good sense of humor. Whew, finally got it. Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them. It's really fast hat. That was pretty crazy, man. Thank you. Aren't you gonna wear it? Nah. I can put it on when no one's watching. Which brings me to my next point. Do I look familiar to you? Now that you mention it, I feel like I do recognize you. I guess you'll find out when you turn the TV on. You mind letting me explain real quick? Yes? What's this game's connection to Yakuza games? The continuation. They're set in the same world. There is no hard connection between the adventures of Kiryu and Yagami. They're not connected at all. They're just set in the same city. Okay, no one's looking, right? Not that I can tell. Alright, here goes. That wind was rather marvelous, eh? I feel downright teased. Who are you? Perhaps my old friend, the wind, got jealous of how much sunlight I've been taking in lately. What a cad. Why is he suddenly acting like... What a heel I've been. I should introduce myself. I'm Toya... Tokunaga. Yeah. Sorry, I wanted to say another word, but that's a cake. You're an idol? You don't know me? Here I was thinking I was famous. If rumors are to be believed, Toya is the fire behind a certain subset of every woman's desire. Oh, I see. So, who might you be? You've got a mean sprint. These games are a bit darker with their story. That is true. Yeah, Yakuza's more anime. If you want extremely bland, simple terms, Yakuza main series is way more anime, but Judgment is very much, I don't know, kind of real world. It's interesting. If you ignore the wig stuff, I mean. I run a private eye business in Kamurocho. Well, I do apologize for taking you into such a place like this, Yagami. My face is such a well-known commodity, I can't let people see me like this. I guess that's understandable. But I do have a favor to ask. Can you keep the hat a secret? Singing Dance Nival with silky smooth hair that flits about in the breeze. If people were to find out that my silky locks were just a hat, it's fine. Your secret is safe with me. Thank you, man. Here's your money. Anyway, I'm due for a tapping right now. What the hell's a tapping? We shall meet again through the magic of TV. That's not the last time we're going to see Wigman. This is the one of those series that is so large and so prevalent everywhere that you get overwhelmed and usually stay away from it. That's understandable.
Hello?
I've got a bunch of friends that want to get into this franchise, and when they see how many games there are, they kind of get scared. It's like, oh, I don't want to spend that much money. It's like, it's like, I get it, man, no problem. Although, I do say to people, if you want to get into the franchise, Yakuza 0 is a fantastic place to start, because it's the very beginning. It's the very beginning of the story, and Yakuza 0 is a very good one. It's a really good one. So when you play it and finish it and you think you can keep going, then continue. You only got into Yakuza because I played Zero. Yeah, exactly. I remember, yeah. After the first couple of streams of me playing Zero, I remember going on Steam and it's like, GW has bought fucking three of the entries. Like, oh my god. Your friends recognize Zero, recommend Zero, you'll play it one day. Yeah, no rush. Beauty of Judgment is there is only 2 games and a good introduction to the RGG. That's true. That's true too. That is true. Yagami is a detective or something? Sure is. He's a private eye. He's a private eye that owns cats. Let me in. So, a nurse, right? You think a nurse could get a drink by herself every night? They're busy and tired. Maybe you're in the press then. I doubt journalists are so bored that they get drinking every year. Are they trying to work out what she does for a living?
Hey.
Hey. New challenger approaches. This one's a detective. Watch out.
Huh?
I know what you do for a living. Apparently he thinks I'm good at this. That's why he's desperate. Yeah, exactly. Hey. If you want in, it's 10 grand per ante. Whoever guesses her occupation takes the pot. Free money! I already know what she is. Don't be a buzzkill. Come on, at least have a shot. So how about it? 50 G's!
Hey.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've already played this game once upon a time, and this is one of the few things I remember. I know what she is. The socialist secret. Okay. Is there a cat in here? There's normally a cat present when you do these. I don't hear a mew. Okay.
What the?
Necklace, very expensive. She's not married.
Suspicious.
No ring on her finger. And she does not have a shadow over her finger either. So she's never been married.
Hey.
The colors are a bold choice. It's safe to assume you should work, isn't it?
Suspicious.
That material isn't cheap. It's classy from a luxurious brand. Freelancer of some kind. I guess you could say that. Impressive. And you could call all of this a need to be a detective. So I'm right so far? Okay. It can confirm that it isn't short on money, blah blah blah. Let's get to the point. She's clear has both money and luxury of time. Her occupation must be... It's none of these. She's a professional gambler. A CEO's lover. An author, a doctor. That's just rude. That's false, because one of them just guessed that. And... oh, God. Way to spoil it!
Listen.
Oh, really? That certainly came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So you're banging a guy with money, huh? Private school, real estate. You're all wrong. Looks like I'll be taking the part. I have work to do. See you around. Well, that went poorly.
Huh?
Yeah, you want me to go follow her? You want me to tailgate her? Because you're all so insecure? Let the woman have a private life. Stalk a woman. That's the mission. How did I not get the right answer? I think it is rigged. I think you're supposed to get it wrong. I don't remember this though. I don't remember this happening. Padding till the next story beat. It is. Oh, move out the way, sir. You know, if she wasn't our friend, this would be creepy as hell. I still disagree with this way of padding. I much more preferred it the way they did it in the other Yakuza games, where you waste time essentially. You go out and do some things. You can do some fishing. You go gambling. You play some games at the arcade, or you can choose a side quest if you want to. In this game, you're forced to do side quests, and it's like I don't give that much of a fuck. I liked the choice before.
Can never be too careful.
And now the choice has been taken away from me. I can't help but notice it. Ooh. Less of a thing in the sequel. Good. This was a mistake. But whatever, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't ruin the game. It's just something that I'd prefer if I could do other things besides this. Like, I'd just go to the arcade and play Space Harrier or something, you know? I'd prefer to do that instead. Or go gamble, play some darts. Or play that pseudo House of the Dead game they've got on here. You know, like... There's lots of other things I'd like to do in Kamurocho besides tailing a woman. Because I want to know how much money she makes. Tailing successful. House of the Bread. That's it, exactly.
Huh?
Hey, that's... No way! I guess you make pretty good money. It's a high-end soapland. Don't get the wrong idea. A friend of mine has a little thing going at the beauty salon. You knew I was following you? Yep. Figured you would. And the odds were in my favor. You got played, son! I gotta put on a disguise. All right, there we go. Hey. Here we go again. A detective in disguise is a very Sherlock Holmes thing. I don't know why, but my brain just unearthed this really corny old Sherlock Holmes. Okay. Once upon a time, in a land called Mia. Anyway, yeah, once upon a time there was a cartoon of Sherlock Holmes. I don't remember the cartoon at all. I just remember it being a I just remember it being a cartoon, and it had a very, very corny intro cutscene, intro opening. Very corny. It was very early 2000s. As a kid, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, yeah, whatever. But looking back, I was like, what the fuck? What an odd choice. I need to try and find it because now I sound like a lunatic. It sounds like I'm lying, but I'm telling you, it's the truthoids. I don't even remember the words, I just remember it being bizarre. Always sounded like a lunatic? No. It's not true. The awkward pause. Volcano. You know what's kind of surprised me a little bit?
Isn't that?
In the Yakuza games, or RGG games in general, there's no McDonald's. And I know that's like, why the hell would they have a McDonald's in this game? Fucking give me a sec. There's a bunch of product placement and branding in the RGG games. A bunch. Okay? Like you got Pepsi, 7-Up, a bunch of beer brands, all sorts of shit. So they've clearly got the cash for that. So, to me, it's not that out of the ordinary to imagine a fucking McDonald's somewhere, you know?
A lady can never be too careful.
Would you open a McDonald's in Kamurocho? If there's McDonald's in Birmingham, yes. I'm just thinking it would be funny. Because it wouldn't be a McDonald's. They spin the M upside down in Japan. It's a McDonald's. I'm not kidding either.
Isn't that?
No, it isn't. Yakuza run McDonald's. See, they could do that. That'd be funny. Maybe in the future, because the Yakuza games aren't ending. They're just being rebranded and soft rebooted as the Like a Dragon games with a new pro tag. So maybe, fingers crossed, Yakuza 8 is the McDonald's having video game? Perhaps? I just think it'd be funny is all. Just go to quick Macca's. Apparently the US, the best pizza place is actually a mob money laundering front. Well, if you want to make fucking mob money, you better have a product that's worth selling. Ah!
Isn't that?
Nope. I don't know about you, but if I was a gangster and I had a front store, I wouldn't just have it so that I didn't look suspicious. I would actually use it. Like, I've just... on top of all of my gangster money I'm making, I have the opportunity to make some really good pizza. So I better get good at making pizzas. Then I can make more money. Just makes sense to me.
A lady can never be too careful.
No, they cannot. Whoops. Me, on the other hand, I can blunder. Quality ingredients, etc. I believe it. I believe it. It's a shame I never planned to go to the USA, though. I don't ever want to go there. I have no reason to. The only thing that makes me want to visit the US in the smallest way is their landmarks. That's about it, really. Like the Grand Canyon, the Appalachian Mountains, stuff like that. Like, I don't want to go anywhere where there's people. Because from what I've seen, even the most friendly places in the United States have got scumfuckery all over it. So I just don't want to tread there. I'm not interested. Don't want to risk it. Don't want to risk it. Hey, Jackie. A dollar store Yakuza game. No? What? Huh! Some dude in shades and a three-piece suit serving you a Happy Meal would make your day. See, there's some fun in this. Did I see your tweets earlier? No. Should I have? You nearly got heated? What's happening? Have I just... It's the fish place! That's the gambling place.
Got it.
Got it. When Jackie said dollar store Yakuza game, oh, I see.
Doc,
Nearly got your soapbox. Try as you might, you can't hide. Besides, I had a hunch you might be following me.
hey,
You don't get it, welcome is what I do for a living? You're a professional gambler. Ding 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 ding. Gambling is the finest profession someone can do. If you're good at it.
Yeah.
She gave me some money for my troubles. Thank you. Now I'm gonna leave. I used to know somebody who used to make a lot of fucking money playing poker. A lot of fucking money. I'm talking... He had millions in the bank, and he lived in Stoke. I asked him... I remembered asking him, like, why don't you just use this money and get out? And he goes... And he just looks at me and goes... The longer I stay in the city, the less suspicious I am. People will just think I've got a steady job. If people find out if I'm gambling money, then that's not going to look good on my credit. The bank doesn't know. And he aims to keep it that way. I was like, holy shit, this guy's smart. And rich. And that was it. I only knew him for a short time. I didn't really care for him. He was a bit of an asshole. But I suppose you kind of have to be if you're good at gambling. But yeah, he used to rake in so much money every month from poker. He was really good at it. Play the system, yeah, exactly. Gambling's a really good way of getting money. But only if you're good at it. And not many people are good at gambling. Tax evasion? Is that... I guess... no, I think... Even if you own a house... You can't escape taxes.
Bring it on.
Stop! Fucking... on! Ugh. Yeesh. That was tricksy.
Stay down.
If the bank doesn't know that's its income from gambling, is that... I don't think you can get taxed on gambling, though. Or the Kehin gang is back. Because gambling isn't a job. Gambling is a... Excuse me for a sec. Okay, gambling is a choice thing. I can't imagine you would get taxed for something you did for fun. That's like winning the lottery and getting taxed for it. Actually, no, that's a bad example. You do get taxed for lottery. But only because that's a government-run thing. What I mean is, if you won a competition, that's a private competition and you got taxed for it, that'd be bizarre. That's even weirder than just being taxed for having work to begin with.
Out of the way!
Why do you have Rayman in your tags? Because funny. Bruh. Let me in my house. I want to see my cats.
Perfect.
Hello, my shitties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, my phone's going off.
Hello?
Yagami-san. This is Sari.
What's up, Saori-san? You don't usually call me.
I haven't been able to reach Shintani-sensei. It keeps going to voicemail. He hasn't picked up since he left the office after talking to you.
And?
Didn't you say the Kyorei clan was after him?
Yeah, he'll be fine. I just wanted to give him a scare.
Okay, still. Could you try him for me? Sometimes he ignores my calls. Maybe he'll pick up for you.
Are you sure we're talking about the same guy? But I might as well. Can't hurt to try.
Hi, Shintani here.
Hey, Shintani-sensei, it's Tak. Where are you?
You've reached the voicemail box of the one and only Masamichi Shintani, Genda Law Office's finest attorney.
Shintani.
Leave your legal troubles after the beep.
No! We tried to warn him, but he was too stinky! Let's get a recap, because I've forgotten most of what we did. Where's that previously?
The Tojo clan is struck by Kyorei clan gunfire. Kamurocho's disarray only spreads wider. On the surface, the diagram resembles a Yakuza turf war. But in the shadows are glimpses of a construction firm and political influence. And in Yagami's own shadow, the mole's sharp claws claim yet another victim.
Excuse me. The VA sounded familiar.
What do you mean he's dead? Didn't you just say everything would be okay?
Stay calm, Sari-san. I'm just as shocked as you. but I think the mole is responsible.
Have you contacted the police?
No, not yet.
You should do that right away then.
Do you think you could make the call, Sari-san?
What?
I need time to check things out before the cops show up and take over. Please.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Investigate the body. Find clues. Damn it. There's definitely... There it is. There's the secret cat. Yes. Okay. Meow. Meow. Haha. Did I do it right?
What the?
There are bullet holes.
Hey.
His phone's going off again. They're good kitties. Notice how they didn't freak out when the dead body fell? They got nerves of steel. Take the phone.
We received a call from the Genda Law Office.
You got here fast, Detective Kuroiwa.
Shintani, huh?
Yeah.
His name has been coming up a lot lately. He's the reason Hamura walked, after all. Perhaps you couldn't stand his newfound fame so you often?
Huh?
I heard you two weren't exactly on good terms.
Do you greet everyone by accusing them of murder? Guess that's just how cops like you operate.
Forensics will be here soon. We will need you present as a resident of the property. After that, we'll need some time to investigate.
How long?
You'll have to find somewhere else to stay tonight at the very least.
I don't have money for that.
Yet you can afford bribing a cop. Firebase sources aren't even that reliable.
Don't know what you mean.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Ugh.
Yeah, sorry. I had to wait around for the cops to get here. Is Genda-sensei still at the office?
Yes. He wants to talk to you about Shintani. As do I. Hoshino, too.
Okay, I'll head over now.
God
See you soon.
damn, he's dead. We warned him. We warned him and he didn't listen. And now he's dead. Oh. Oh, my health is back to normal. That's great. I guess changing chapters does that.
You asked.
What was that? Did he shout fucker? That's what it sounded like. Fucker! Excuse me?
Really, guys?
If a man is dead, how can he be... You gotta stop dropping... You gotta stop dropping the mystery word on me. Ah, stop kicking me! Pew! Oof! That's not what I meant to do, but whatever. Oh my god! Holy! This guy's no joke. He's beefy. And I'm running out of cool stuff to use. Where's my bento? There it is. 2 grand? I don't have a whole lot. Ah! Bicyclette. Ah! Fuck, stop! I'm trying my best. You... Cops!
What are you doing?
Cops, 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 cops! Yeah, that fight was going on a bit too long anyway. Okay. Oh, for goodness sake, go away. Stop trying to fight me. I don't have time for this. Move. God. Yeah, before we do that, let me get some nosh. Let me get a Sony. A smile burger, a big burger, and a shake. Yes. Thank you. The mouth fart noise. It's reliable.
Huh? Nah.
Go away! Oh god, I gotta make friends. This game is filled with so much to do. And some smile time. That's it. Yeah, for those who don't know, you can make friends in this game with random people, and you gotta do obscure tasks for them. Some of them are worth it, because some of them you get given some cool stuff. But sometimes, like the Smile Burger lady, it's just points for the sake of points. It's not really worth it. And I'm not exactly... missing out on points. Considering what point of the game I'm at, my upgrade... Oh my god, we got a free play pass. Considering where I am in the game, I'm pretty happy with... Why are these... Oh, the threat level sucks. Let me get back up. Oh my god, I just realized something. I got hacks. That's right. Oops. Just kicking bikes. My stats are good till the end of 6 and 7. Yeah. What's up, player? How many bentos can I get? Not many. Alright, that's plenty of food. If I need more food than that to not die, then I need to get better at the game and... Oh my god, leave me alone. I hate it when the threat level is high. There's so many people. Oh, there is no McDonald's in Camarocho. Oh, that's... Poor guys.
I know you've had a rough night, Yagami. But if you're up to it, can you tell us what happened to Shintani?
Yes. Yes, I can. It took me half an hour to get here, but I'll tell you.
Saori-san was having trouble getting in touch with Shintani. So I decided to give him a call myself, see what the deal was. But when I dialed him up, I heard the phone ringing in my closet. Shintani was killed the same way as all the others.
The others? Do you mean his eyes were...
Gouged out, yeah. But Shintani's beef was with the Kyorei clan. Why would the mole target him?
I'm not so sure. It sounded like he knew something when you talked earlier.
Right.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on! The mole is way bigger than you know.
He probably knew more about the mole than I did. And his source had to have been Hamura. Maybe they killed him to keep their secret safe.
But why did he have to put Shintani-sensei's body in your office?
Not sure. Maybe to harass me, maybe to scare me off their trail. Maybe both.
Yagami.
Hmm?
You might want to lay low for a bit. It's not safe for you here. Get out of town. Go somewhere quiet. If the mole comes after you next...
Right. I'll do just that, Genda-sensei.
You know, I watched over Shintani since his first day as a lawyer. Kid had a good head on his shoulders, and a knack for the job I could never compete with. But he didn't have the guts to succeed when push came to shove. Not the most persistent lawyer I've seen. Even so, he looked up to me, Guess I took it for granted. Thought he'd always be part of the team.
When I first joined, Shintani-sensei was the one who showed me the ropes. He was a reliable man.
Thanks for this, Yagami. Come on, Sari-kun. I'll walk you to the station.
Sure.
Feel free to stay here tonight, Yagami.
I appreciate it.
What about you, Hoshino-kun?
I think I'll work a little more before I head home.
If you say so. Good night.
Good night, boss.
They've all taken the news rather well.
Make yourself at home, Yagami-san. I'll leave you the key. You've been here way longer anyway. You deserve it more than me.
We got the Ganda Law office key.
Yagami-san, do you have a minute?
I have a spinet. What do you want to talk about?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about Shintani-sensei.
Yeah?
Yagami-san, I know you just told Genda-sensei you're gonna lay low, but that's not true, is it? You want to keep hunting down this killer.
And if I said yes?
Don't worry, I won't tell Genda-sensei. But in return... I want to help you. Look for the mole, that is. I won't slow you down. I promise.
Looking to avenge Shintani, huh?
He wasn't as strong as he let on. The tough guy act was a mask he wore to hide his insecurities. Deep down, he was just weak. That's why he was going along with Hamura, not because he wanted to. I mean, who can say no to a Yakuza? And now look how it turned out. I was sitting right next to him this whole time. Yet there was nothing I could do to help. You know, I'm still young. I don't even know what kind of lawyer I want to be. Criminal? Civil? Not the slightest idea. But I know one thing. I don't want to be the kind of lawyer who sits on his hands after his friend gets murdered. Which means...
Are you sure about this, Hoshino? Genda-sensei told me to lay low. If you're seen helping me...
Don't worry about that. I'll defend myself in court if I need to. Now, Yagami-san, do you mind if I tag along?
You'll just tell Genda-sensei if I refuse, huh?
Yeah, you got that right.
Not much choice then. Welcome aboard.
Glad to be working with you.
Well, let's get down to business. First off, I want to know what Shintani was doing before he died. And I have some evidence that may tell us just that.
He got a weird phone number.
Shintani dialed this number earlier today. I want to know where it goes.
Right, that makes sense. It's a good thing the killer forgot to take Shintani's phone, huh? This way we can see who he was calling.
The killer didn't forget. Even if the phone was gone, we'd still be able to get Shintani's data from his provider.
Really? I had no idea.
Yep. I bet he left the phone so I'd find the body quicker.
Huh?
I mean, he went through the trouble of hiding it in my office of all places. Probably wanted to cause as much chaos as possible, you know?
Hey! The number got a hit in the search. It's apparently for the, Advanced Drug Development Center?
What the hell?
What, do you know it?
3 years ago, there was a pretty famous murder there. A patient was killed, and their body dumped in the mountains. And the man they arrested for it was named Shinpei Okubo.
Okubo. Wait, he was your client, wasn't he?
He worked as a contract laundryman for the center. Every 2 or 3 days, he'd stop by to pick up their dirty linens. According to the police report, it was thought he carried the body out in a bundle of sheets.
Right. And you defended him in court and won. But then he got free and...
You can stop there.
But why would Shintani-sensei have called the ADDC? Who would he even talk to?
I bet we'll find out if we give them a ring. But it's getting late. You should go home. We both need some shut-eye, yeah?
Yeah, we can start fresh tomorrow. Where do we want to meet?
Oh, right. We want to keep this a secret from Genda-sensei after all. There's an arcade called Charles up on Park Boulevard. That should work for now.
Okay. I'll let Kaito-san know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I'll see you.
I've seen people defend themselves in court. Doesn't always go their way, but, you know, they're bold for doing it. Went somewhere else, caused trouble. Okay, good. I really don't like the Keihi gang. Makes the game different. Ted Bundy did it. That guy was nuts, though. Let's go! Again. Oh my god, I thought the game froze. Holy shit, that scared me. What is the old man? You forget the quote? I don't know. There's probably a good reason. A good reason. What's up, old man?
Excuse me.
Oh, it's him! I recognize him! I need mugwort. Yes, this guy. Yes, yes, yes. I remember him. Here you go.
Excuse me.
Here's some muggers. Close the lid and shake it. Alright. I'm feeling much better. Can we skip this whole thing? We can. Long story short, he is a brewer of sorts. He makes potions that do different things, and it's fun. If you want to get into it, he's not necessary though. He's it's kind of a side thing. You can continue just buying medicine from the shops, but if you want more wacky stuff, then you can pursue his quest line and get some interesting things. If you were in an episode of Epic Rap Battles of History, who would be my opponent? Fat Albert. I think that would be very fun. Bigfoot! Knees! Failed to defend? Oh, we're still in the tutorial. you go. Ah. Do. We're still in tutorial land. Where's the Thunderstrike? Crap. There. Ah, goodness. Oh. Give me that. What? God damn. I need some go-go juice. God. I think Fat Albert would be your ally. It's a friendly rap. There's plenty of feet to go around. There's Bigfoot, Squatfoot, Sneezefoot, Baconfoot, Firefoot, 88 foot. Yes, it is a spin-off. Can I get out of this tutorial, please? Thank you. Goodness. Really don't want to. I really don't want to be making potions. I honestly never did make potions. Not really. But as Green said, they are useful in the Amon fight. You know, I don't think I've ever really taken an Amon fight seriously. Like, legitimately. I think I've, only ever done it in one game, and I could not tell you which one it was. They're too hard. Still not as good as Shenmue, of course. Shenmue. Shiitake Shenmue. Who the fuck is Amon? Goose? Amon is,
Must we?
Amon is a... Stop! Blocking! What is this? Yakuza 3? Amon is a secret character that you can fight in all of the RGG games. He's like a joke / final challenge character. Hey, another play pass. Cool. He's very difficult. We're going back to Charles in Charge.
Gira.
Kaito-san told me you'd be here. Don't forget about me next time, yeah?
I wish you'd fucking forget about me. Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's so nice of you to let us use your store, Higashi-san. Especially when you're clearly so opposed to the idea.
Don't talk down to Yakuza, kid.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're nicer than you let on.
What the hell?
Damn, and you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun. You got the skills to back it up?
Just a 3rd degree black belt.
Huh?
Not that I've ever had to use it.
Well, I'll call this meeting to order.
Sure, I'll do the honors.
Look at this little gang of twerps. Look at these Melvins.
Masamichi Shintani of the Genda Law Office has been murdered. Given that his eyes were gouged out, it's likely the mole was responsible. And I'll need all of your help to track him down.
The ADDC, huh? Weird time for that to come up again.
Again? It's come up before?
We can talk about that later. What's important now is Shintani called them before he was killed.
I think I remember them being in the news a lot last year. Something about a new drug that could win a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, here it is.
The ADDC's research into AD9 has now been published in one of the world's leading scientific magazines, leading to the gathering of reporters from both Japan and abroad that we have here today.
It's a brand new dementia drug. They call it AD9. This was right after Director Kido from the ADDC published his paper on it. They're still undergoing clinical trials on larger animals, but apparently every single mouse they've given it to has made a full recovery.
Now with
the man giving the presentation here is Dr. Ryusuke Kido, a world leader in neurophysiology and the primary researcher on AD9.
He's the one who showed me around the center when I was looking into Okubo's case. Guess he's been the director for a while now.
From what I can tell, the Ministry of Health is increasing the ADDC's budget to hasten the development of AD9. They're even adding another building to the center. It's a huge project.
Damn good deal they've got.
I'm still not getting it, though. Why Shintani go and call them?
That's what we're about to find out. And there's only one way to do that.
Come on! Can't just take a man's phone.
First off, we'll need to figure out who Shintani was calling.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do that over the phone?
I suppose that all depends on your acting skills, Detective Yagami.
ADDC, front desk speaking.
Hi there, ma'am. This is...
Okay, I can catch up on chat. Check general. No, I'm streaming. I'll do it later. There's an Easter egg in the Hatton Times Nyakusa Metro City. You find a secret boss cat with an eye patch that consistently dodges and parries you. And the cat calls you Hat Kid Chan. Ah, they've a Majima reference. That's fun. I had no idea that Hatton Time had a Yakuza reference. That's cool. You like the young man in the suit? Yeah, he's fun. Okay. Is Shintani a lawyer? I can't say I'm a detective. I'll say Yagami. No one suspicious. Hello, I am no one suspicious. I'll just say I'm a lawyer.
This is Takayuki Yagami. I'm a lawyer from the Genda Law Office.
Hello there, Yagami-san.
I'm calling about a lawyer named Shintani who I believe contacted you yesterday. I was wondering if you could connect me with whoever he spoke to.
Do you know the extension you wish to reach?
Sorry, I don't.
Why don't you just tell me what the call was about, and I'll connect you to the proper department.
Oh, it was,
Shinkapai Okubo incidents? Nope. Dementia drugs? Nope. Yeah, it was about the dementia drugs. Shit, should it be? That ain't it, because that's stupid. Why would you inquire about murders at a... Yeah, okay, this one.
It was about 89, the drug that can supposedly cure dementia.
Sorry, but I'm not authorized to talk about that. Why don't I connect you with our publicity department?
Sure.
Please hold, sir.
Doesn't sound like you're making much progress.
You do it then.
Thank you for waiting.
Yes?
It seems our publicity department never received a call from a Shintani-sama.
I see. Thank you anyway. No way this happens over the phone. It'll be faster to just head over there myself.
You think that's gonna work?
Not sure, but I know the director, remember? Worst case scenario, I come back empty-handed.
I'll come with you, Yagami-san.
Okay, me and Nagashi will go check out what's going on with the Matsugane family. Shouldn't be tough with Hamura out of the picture.
Hey, I don't remember saying I was gonna help you.
By the way, Yagami-san, whatever happened to that guy from 3 years ago? Shinpei Okubo.
He's in the detention center. Been there since they gave him his death sentence.
Have you ever gone to see him, Yagami-san?
No. Why would I? Why do you ask anyway?
I don't know. I was wondering what he was like. The case got tons of news coverage, you know. I was also wondering what you thought about the case. I mean, did you really think that he was innocent?
Probably.
But then he walked and killed his girlfriend. You defended him for that too, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you believe him then too?
He kept saying the same thing. How he could never have killed anyone. But I didn't believe him, no. Fighting for him in court made me sick to my stomach.
Do you think he deserves the death penalty?
That's enough of the questions, Sugiura.
Well, my bad. Was that too far?
Nah.
If you say so.
Yagami-san? You're heading to the ADDC now, yes? I'm gonna grab a taxi for us. I'll wait for you over on Park Boulevard.
This takes place in the distant past of 2018. A mysterious time. Some say 2018 took place after 2017, but those are only rumors. It's the wig again! Yes!
Over here, Yagami-san.
Oh, shit! Do we chase the wig? Or do we continue the story? Oh, yeah, I'm going for the wig. I really want to take... I want to chase the wig! There it is! There you are again, you fool. No!
Excuse me.
You okay, man? I think I sprained my ankles. Let's get the wig. Get the wig. Chase scene, chase scene. There it is! Oh man, this time it's much faster. Oh my god. Look at it go. Where'd he go? Ah, there he goes, round the corner.
Wait a sec.
Oof. Back.
Wait a sec.
Get back. Chase complete? What are you talking about? I didn't catch it. Did I? Don't touch that! It's got scabies. No! Kid!
What?
Damn it!
Wait a sec.
Come here, brat. Give me that.
Wait a sec.
Ow! Yeah. This kid's faster than he looks.
Wait a sec.
Come here! Whoa!
Gotcha.
Catch the child. Dude, I didn't realize I was playing as Prince Andrew. You're a fast little...
What?
Give me the wig! There we go. Back, safe and sound. We'll skip this. I get it, I get it. We got wig money. Do I have... I can increase my health and my combo speed. That would be pretty dope. But I could also upgrade this. That would also be useful. Yeah, let's get the locks. Alright. You'd increase health. Whoops. Well, I don't need to get that many more points.
You asked me.
To get the health upgrade. Only need to get a couple hundred more. That'll go up real quick. Alright, so let's continue story. Chasing wigs. You know, there's a lot of side things that RGG have done that I think would be a really fun mobile game. If there was like a mobile game that was... I just picked up a pack of condoms off the floor. If there was a mobile game where you were just Yagami chasing wigs, I think that would do really well. Whoops, wrong side. Let's go! Very dialogue and story heavy. Well, we've got an hour and a half left of streaming, so let's hope it doesn't overrun that. It's the first ADHD-like franchise. What are you talking about? Because shit just happens? I guess you're right.
I've heard a bit about this place before. But the ADDC, isn't it just one part of a larger organization? If I recall correctly, they call it the Medical Institute. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Is the window open? It is open, good.
Every last inch of this
The hair was going everywhere.
It's incredible. Even with all these buildings, they're still getting budget to expand from that new drug. So? Is it the same as you remember?
Yeah.
Huh? Don't go too far ahead! Yagami-san!
I need to get my backpack. Wait!
What are you all shaken up for? Calm down. Just stick with me and you'll be fine. Got that, Yagami?
Yagami-san! Try not to just ditch me, okay? Is something wrong?
It's just... After 3 years, it still looks the same.
Huh?
Almost like time itself has stopped.
Yagami-san.
Come on. Front desk's over there.
How do you know that's the front desk? It could be the side desk. It could be the middle desk.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
No.
I don't, sorry. My name is Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. This is my partner, Yagami. We're here to talk about a murder that took place in Kamurocho yesterday.
A murder?
A coworker of ours named Shintani. He was the victim.
We have a record that he called this center before he was killed.
Huh?
We're hoping you can help us track down exactly who he spoke to.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't provide such private information.
Ma'am, this is an investigation.
Well, could I at least talk to Director Kido instead? He's an old friend of mine. Just let him know Yagami stopped by, to say hello.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Look over there.
Gentlemen, I really don't know what else you want from me. I have nothing more to say. I've told the police all that I know.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this, Director. Problem is, my partner here won't give it a rest till he sees the scene of the crime. But I'm sure we'll be leaving soon.
That's not what we agreed upon. You know this isn't about how long it takes.
And what about Okubo? I take it he's still not fessed up.
No, not quite as of yet, sir. But we all saw where the body was. Exactly where he said it would be.
Quite true. Not much point in fighting this now. The Minister has made it clear that he wants it resolved soon as well. Just look at how much trouble one contractor has caused.
Sorry, which minister? I didn't know about this, sir.
The Health Minister. It's all his call how much funding we get.
Director, if I may, if you would just direct me to the scene of the crime, I could head over there myself. I'll be out of your hair in no time, I assure you.
I'd rather you didn't wander on your own. So instead, she can show you. Terasawa-kun, these gentlemen here are Shintani-sensei and,
Yagami.
It's a pleasure. I hope I can help you find what you need.
Well, with that, I'll be taking my leave.
Thank you again, Director. Apologies for all the trouble.
This way. I can show you how to get to Waku-san's room.
Who's Waku-san?
The guy who died in his room?
Oh, yeah. And you are... Terasawa-san, huh? Wow, you're young. And a looker to boot.
Can we keep this professional?
Huh?
Nice try, Shintani-sensei.
Not the friendliest girl in town, huh?
We're not exactly welcome guests here.
After I busted my ass to pass the bar, I always figured I'd have my pick of the ladies.
Oh my god! Yagami! What the fuck was... Why did he ski? What was happening? Flashback! I remember skiing in my flashback.
Right this way, please.
What even happened?
Straight ahead is the ADDC's general ward. Waku-san's room is on the 4th floor.
Yeah, the Japanese lawyers get given a special badge. It's kind of cool. I wish it was the same everywhere. Like a badge of authority no matter what profession you're in.
This was the room assigned to Waku-san.
What's down there?
That's the research wing, where they develop all our new drugs.
Oh.
You can't get in without a gold key card, though. Not even I have one.
Gold, huh?
I suppose because it's the heart of the center's operations.
Huh. Sounds like it's a whole nother world back there. Security like that must be a bitch. Come on, Yagami.
Cha-cha slide. Muchachos.
Before he died, Waku-san spent most of his time in here.
And when was he admitted?
2 years ago. With Alzheimer's.
Some kind of dementia, right?
Alzheimer's is a neurodegenerative disease that leads to dementia, yes. In fact, it's the cause of almost 70% of all dementia cases.
So, they're one and the same, kinda? Anyway.
No.
Do what you gotta do, Yagami.
Uh-huh.
It's like HIV and AIDS. God damn it. Where's the cat? There's always a cat. There he is!
Suspicious.
Gotcha. There's always a kitty. Colonel Campbell. What's the old guy's name? This old guy?
Hey.
This fucker? Masichi Shintani, self-proclaimed king of Genda Law Office. More like Genda Snore Office.
Has anyone else...
Nobody, no.
Whoops.
And Waku-san was missing from his room the morning of the incident, yes?
That's right.
So, he was murdered here, then carried out.
I can't say for sure, but it's likely.
You can earn a cat that you didn't have in a flashback. Earning cats in flashbacks, guy.
Hey. The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waku-san could have escaped through here.
Waku. It's not the same, but it does sound similar. I know what you mean.
What the?
They do have a similar voice.
All the rooms have windows like this, right? It seems like people would notice if something was going on in here.
Well, we only have so many employees in this ward. The halls stay fairly busy, but it's mostly dementia patients moving between appointments.
I see. I wonder how the room looks from the hallway.
You got all you need from here, yeah?
I think so.
Stop investigation.
You can definitely see what's going on from out here. Shintani-sensei, can you lay on the bed for me?
I guess so. Care to join me, Terasawa-san? What do you got to lose? It was a joke.
So from this vantage point, you can't make out the person's face.
So, was this the colossal waste of time I knew it'd be?
Nope. I got something I'd only get from being here.
Does it matter? It's been days. Case is practically closed. Shinpei Okubo is guilty as hell.
Well, according to him, he's not.
Of course that's what he says. Consider the facts, though, man. You want to review the case?
Review the case.
Sure. Let's go over what we know so far.
Whatever you want. All right, here we go. Our victim was the patient staying in this room. Koichi Waku, male, age 66. At 8:30 a.m. on the morning of the crime, the nurses noticed he was missing from his bed. Given Waku's degenerative state, they assumed he was wandering around the hospital somewhere. But after being unable to track him down, hospital staff filed a missing persons report.
Right.
You know what a dementia patient's like, though. Hard to imagine they'd make it outside on their own. The only conclusion then was that somebody must have taken him out of the hospital. After inspecting all the cars that came in and out of the center, they were left with one possible suspect. A laundryman by the name of Shinpei Okubo. It didn't take much prodding for Okubo to confess burying Waku's body out in the mountains. And lo and behold, 3 months after Waku disappeared, the cops found his body rotting away right where Okubo said it'd be. Cause of death was most likely suffocation, but they still don't know for sure. Any objections to this so far, Yagami-sensei?
Actually, yeah. You're forgetting something.
And what's that?
Okubo-kun insists he didn't kill anyone. All he admits to is dumping the body.
Oh, sure. But come on, Yagami. Guy's got a history of assault, and it's on record. Roughed up his girlfriend. Accidentally broke her finger.
Right, but that was over 6 years ago. He was just a kid. Got drunk, made a huge mistake.
And what? It's okay for a kid to hit a woman?
Of course not. But that's not what he's on trial for.
True.
I don't condone what he did. But legally, committing one crime doesn't mean you're guilty of another.
Fine. But what about Okubo's shaky alibi? He said he left the center at 10 a.m. after grabbing the sheets from the general ward. Claimed Waku-san's corpse somehow got loaded into his truck. Who's gonna believe garbage like that?
If anyone should, it's his lawyers.
We're meeting with Okubo after this, right? You should just be honest with him. Tell him the case is unwinnable.
Are you two done here?
Yep. Can you show us the garage next? The one where Okubo-kun parked his truck. The service entrance, I think it was. That's the only other place we'll need to see today.
We'll need to take an elevator down there. Follow me.
If lawyers in the UK were more like private detectives, perhaps they would be good at their job. It's pretty well known that the justice system in the UK is pretty bad. And not just because of our laws, but it's known that the people who uphold it are pretty lazy. So maybe if the job was more demanding, perhaps things would be more consistent here.
Follow me.
God, I hate suits. You know, people say like, oh, you look so smart in the suit. This looks ridiculous to me. This little outfit looks so silly. You love suits? Oh no. Oh no! Ah! Japan does have like 90% conviction rates. What does that mean? So, imagine dressing up like Slender Man. I don't know, I just don't like suits.
Hey, Yagami, you're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like this. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction, your sense of justice. They don't even pay that well.
Careful who you say that around.
Look, just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have.
Wait, 90% of people found out guilty? That doesn't seem right. Those numbers are definitely weird. That shouldn't be that steep.
Regular old garage to me.
You'd make it out with no problem if you put a body into your truck down here. It's quiet.
It is.
Hey, Yagami, check this out. These are the carts they use to collect sheets and linens. Day of the crime, Okubo was all over the hospital with one of these things. Would have been simple for him to sneak a body in there and cart it right out.
Maybe so. Where was Okubo parked on the day of the incident?
Oh,
Investigate the parking lot. What if I just leave? Oh, it won't let me. Just run home. Japanese law system is what it is. Everyone's prone to corruption, as is everybody. Shintani, I'm on top of the car. It looks expensive. Hey, hungry home invader. Get out of my refrigerator. He's cooking hot dogs on the stove. Youch! Fuck, warm wiener. Right. Is it? Fucking that
the truck
video.
was parked here, with the back facing the elevator. Here's a recreation of it.
I see.
DNA evidence from the victim was found in the flatbed of the truck. That's proof enough that the body was there. And when they confronted Okubo, he flat out admitted it.
There was evidence that the body was in Okubo's truck.
My thoughts are loud. The hell am I supposed to do here? Investigate? Am I honestly supposed to talk to you again? God damn
When
it.
was Waku-san last seen?
Just before 8 a.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, 7:50 to be precise. An ADDC scientist will be testifying to that. He claims he saw him nice and cozy in his bed.
I see. Can we talk to this witness?
I tried to get an appointment, but they shut me down. Said they don't want us interfering with their research anymore.
They're not willing to make an exception this once?
This isn't an issue you want to push, Yagami. Worst case scenario, you get charged with witness intimidation.
All right. Anyway, the victim was last seen at 7:50.
That's right. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, so the patients who can walk on their own gather in the break room. But on the day of his disappearance, 8:30 came and went with no sign of Waku-san.
You thought you'd find him quickly. Didn't exactly turn out that way.
Right.
Got that, Yagami? Here, let's go over some more details. What we know is, Waku was taken out of his room sometime between 7:50 when he was last seen, and 8:30 when everyone noticed he was gone. During that 40-minute span, somebody suffocated Waku and stuffed him into the laundry bin. Nobody suspected there was a body in the cart. And the only clear culprit was Okubo, the man in charge of the laundry. To further back this up, DNA evidence from Waku was found in Okubo's truck. And when the police questioned Okubo, he confessed to burying the body in the mountains of Okutama. 3 months after the crime, Waku's corpse was finally found. With me? This thing's airtight, Yagami. I know you're getting into this, but come on. Just give it up already. You don't have a chance.
Even though Okubo says he's innocent, I promised him we'd do everything we could.
Not my problem. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep.
Fine, then I'll do it alone. You don't have to be involved.
Even if I'm not, the loss will hurt Genda-sensei's reputation.
I'm sorry, but our client says he's innocent. I can't back down from this.
Fine. I'll be in the lobby.
If you like, I could take you to see Waku-san's room again.
You don't mind? That would be great.
So it sounds like the social engineering in Japan's pretty strong. If you don't fall in line like the rest of us, then you're out. Ostracized. Even if you make one mistake, that's it, you're done. Fuck you. It's kind of like what the rest of the world is trying to be, except, I don't know. A lot more resistance over here. I think Yuji Naka will be back in video games again, but it'll be private. He'll either make his own company or he'll just, oh no, do something else. Assuming he gets out of jail.
Are you finished?
He definitely did it. Somebody's making a flying Crazy Taxi game. That's silly. I like it though.
Yeah, I've seen what I need. Anything else you can share?
Yuji Naka's a rebel. He always has been. I completely believe that he embezzled information.
How long will Okubo-san sentence
It's completely up his alley.
If he's found guilty, that is.
Probably 10 years, maybe more. It's hard to say for sure.
And what if he confesses? Would they shorten his sentence?
Well, at the very least, it'd make a better impression than insisting he didn't do it.
But you're still going to push an innocent plea? Even though Okubo-san is the one who'll suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. I'll win. But to be perfectly honest, this is my first criminal case.
What?
Civil cases have been a mixed bag for me, too. I've actually lost more than I've won.
Is that so?
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea in this case. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then, because I honestly believe I can win. Terasawa-san, were you close to Okubo-kun?
I spoke to him pretty often, yes. I would see him around the ward all the time.
And what did you think of him? Did he seem like the kind of guy who'd do something like this?
I'm sorry. The director told us not to say too much.
Wait! If you know anything that can help, just get in touch, okay? I'll do whatever it takes to set Okubo-kun free. But I can't do it alone. Just give it some thought, Terasawa-san. Just now, we went to the ADDC. Thought I should have a look at things with my own eyes.
And how did it go?
There's no chance you walk. You're practically a lost cause.
Hey.
Yagami-sensei, is that what you think?
It's like this, Okubo. You tell me you're innocent, and I'll fight to the end. I really have nothing to lose by helping you out.
It's just like I told you. Whoever did it is framing me.
I have a quiet dinner.
On the day of the crime, you were in the general ward of the ADDC, yes? Starting at 8 a.m., you went around to each room and gathered the linens.
Yes. Nobody would dispute that.
And after that, you covered Wakusan's nose and mouth, suffocated him, and then carted him out in a laundry bin.
That's not true. Wakusan wasn't there when I went into his room. I didn't see him at all that day. You have to believe me.
And I do. So when you went down to leave the center at 10 a.m. after gathering the linens, you realized there was a body hidden in the truck.
Yes. That's what happened.
Then, after debating whether or not to report the body, you chose to hide it in the mountains.
I had a criminal assault on my record. I knew the police would have suspected me if I went to them.
Aren't you forgetting the bad blood you had with Wakusan?
Huh?
Bad blood? What are you talking about?
3 days before the murder, Wakusan claimed Okubo-kun here punched him and stole his wallet. They told me all about it at the center.
When did you even ask?
While you were busy chatting up Terasawa-chan. Even if I bitch about it, I'm still damn good at my job.
Well, Okubo-kun, did you take his wallet, or...?
Not quite. They call it delusion of theft. It's a symptom of dementia. You think something's been stolen from you, then blame the first person you see. Not the easiest thing to deal with, right? Someone accuses you of theft for no reason? Must have been a shock. So when Wakusan tried to hit you, you just about hit him back.
But I didn't hit him.
No. You murdered him.
I wouldn't kill a man over something like that.
Ah. I wish I could believe you, pal. Come on, Okubo-kun. You got a record of violence.
It wasn't me. I swear. Somebody set me up. Please, you have to believe me. Whoever did this is laughing at all of us right now.
Calm down.
Yagami-sensei, do you believe me?
I do.
Okay. The next time, come alone.
Fine. I can take a hint. You and Yagami-sensei can cuddle up all you want.
Hey, you know that nurse, Terasawa-san? Cute girl. Sounded like she was worried about you. Bet you'd have a chance with her once you get out of here.
I don't know. If you'll excuse me.
God, you weren't kidding. This is really dialogue heavy. Woo! We've been here for almost 40 minutes watching cutscenes. God damn!
So Shintani just left you hanging, huh? He's gotta learn some damn patience.
Maybe so. But this is my case now. I can handle it myself.
Huh. Okay.
Oh god, gameplay. Wow. Imagine that. Holy shit. You know, we've been going for so long that the topics that I was up to date on chat are now gone, like completely. Even if I scroll up, the refresh rate has nulled them, so I can't even chime in on what you guys have been saying.
Yago-san.
Hmm?
Have you seen...
Where's this coming from?
Whoops.
She's just not that great with men. I suggest you be more assertive.
Right. Okay.
You mean that friend of yours, Saori-kun? She's got Shintani all riled up. Said he'd have been nicer to you if he knew you had friends who looked like her. Jackass.
Hey, nothing's official yet, guys. Regardless, keep it on the down low, okay?
Yet? That word says more than you think.
Shut up, sorry-san. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't need women. Or a door, for that matter. Where am I going? What do I need?
I'll keep my lips sealed.
You won't, though.
Mafia-kun's a prosecutor, right? Isn't it kind of taboo for her to date a defense attorney?
Can we not do this?
Either way, guess the Okubo case comes first. We're pleading innocent, yeah?
That's the plan.
What is your plan here? This isn't gonna be an easy win.
Well, I'm working on that. There's one piece of evidence that still bothers me.
Yeah? And what's that?
It's the body fluids. It's not. It's this bit, actually, that bothers me.
Take a look at this. It's the hospital room the victim was staying in. This is the last place Waku-san was seen before he disappeared. At the time, the witness would have seen Waku-san from this angle through the window in the door. But the cabinet here would have been blocking his face.
Uh-huh.
In other words, there's room to argue that the witness never actually saw Waku-san to begin with. It might have just looked like there was somebody in there. Or maybe the killer set it up to look that way.
And how would that impact the trial?
Well, the premise that the victim was still alive at 8 o'clock would no longer be on the table. Meaning, the crime could have occurred during a much wider time range. With that in mind, we could claim there's no proof that Okubo took Waku-san out of the room.
Right. Not bad.
What the hell's your problem?
Ah! Hello?
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here!
I thought it was the lice. Ah!
That bastard. Oh, was eavesdropping on you.
What the hell?
I tried to stop him, but he pulled a stun gun on me.
Jump out the window! Quick!
Hey! Wait up!
Whoa! Oh yeah, okay. You were just saying you like crime fiction. Well, the other streams are on YouTube if you're that interested in catching up. But if not, then I hope to see you in the future for when we stream this again.
Won't get away.
This is a good game with a good story. But the thing is, now that I mention it, I can't think of a RGG game that doesn't have a good story. I think every one of them have taken me by surprise, which is so refreshing. So goddamn refreshing. I get really frustrated when I get really frustrated when I work out what the ending is before the game's even over. That's a woman. Thank God we've got you on the team. Holy shit.
A woman?
Help! Someone help me!
Aren't you Terasawa-san?
Let me go!
We
got a groper out here? Scum of the earth! Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Scum of the earth? With orange trousers? You kidding me, pal? I'd watch what you say. The only time you should wear orange is in the summer, and it's exclusively sandals. Move! Or maybe during a Halloween party. And sometimes during Christmas, when apple spice is involved. They had the anime woman running style. I know a woman when I see one. Binary Domain was the bug surprise for you by then. The bug surprise. That green dude's bug surprise.
Can all lawyers fight like that?
Come with me. Me take home. Me man. This is just a flashback chapter, isn't it? Isn't it?
Did you really need to run away like that? I assume you came to see me.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. But I wasn't sure if I should. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just lost it.
Okay, but did you have to tase him? Not that he didn't have it coming. Anyway, I'm listening if you want to talk. No matter what it is, I'll keep your secret. Anything you tell me will fall under client attorney privilege.
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku-san? Said he saw him sleeping in his bed.
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of Shono-san. He's one of the scientists at the ADDC. Not only that, but he's the director's right-hand man, too.
And this is him?
Yes. He's a very dedicated doctor, so the nurses have a lot of faith in him. But something felt off when I heard what he had to say about the incident.
And what's that?
I guess I'm just skeptical as to whether or not he actually saw Waku-san. I don't think he's intentionally deceiving us, but he may be mistaken somehow. And if I had to guess, I'd say the other nurses feel the same.
Still, why hasn't anyone mentioned this until now?
How could we? Nurses talking about a doctor behind his back? That's not something a nurse could do without consequences. And if it came to a courtroom testimony...
None of you would testify?
Maybe the other nurses wouldn't, but I would. I never really fit in over there anyway. Besides...
Yeah?
I think Okubo-san is innocent.
Oh, really? Sounds like I've finally got an ally on my team.
Oh, there's still more. Goddamn, I can't talk much today. This is weird.
I'm currently employed as a researcher at the Advanced Drug Development Center. Part of our research consists of clinical tests we perform on patients in the general ward of the center. On the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50?
You're sure?
Yes, the patients eat breakfast at precisely 8 o'clock. I always head to the break room myself, right around then, too.
This break room, to be precise?
That's correct. Our more mobile patients walk there for breakfast instead of eating in their own rooms. Then, while the nurses help the patients eat, I ask about how they feel and how the medicine is treating them.
And on the day of Wakusan's disappearance, you passed by his room before going to the break room?
Yes.
And in that room, you saw Wakusan lying on the bed?
Yes.
Can you describe the situation to us as you remember it?
The door has a window, so you can see into the room from the hallway.
And this is the room you're referring to, yes?
That's correct. From where I was standing in the hallway, I could see Wakusan lying in bed. He was asleep, with a blanket covering most of his body.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50.
No further questions.
Yagami-sensei, why did you call her to the stand?
She actually asked to testify. Is that a problem?
Not really, no.
My chance to get a woo. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat right now. Buy no domain. I should stream that one day. That'll be fun. This is a long ass flashback. This game reminds you of Ace Attorney, Shenmue, and Batman. Yeah. Persona 5 Royale has a story that'll catch you off guard, especially if you go through the third semester stuff. I would like to play that. I played through, well, I say I played through. I was in a group that were playing through Persona 5 and we got to the last dungeon and we left it off. So I never got to see the ending. Perhaps I should play it myself again. This dude must be staring into the void at the moment when the flashback... He's been standing in the hospital, the research center, for 40 minutes just staring, and everyone's like, what the hell's wrong with him? They're poking him. Was that the gambler woman at the front there? Sitting by the counter? Oh, I didn't notice. I only saw Yagami and, woman. I forget her name. Tetsu? Tetsai? Oh, I can't confirm, I'm afraid.
Terasawa-san, you were present for Shono-san's testimony just now, yes?
Yes.
And what is your opinion on that testimony?
For a scientist, I felt his wording was rather imprecise. And as a medical professional, I felt his actions were negligent.
Could I ask you to be a little more specific?
Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, there's no way he could have known that just by looking in from the hallway.
I have evidence supporting Terasawa-san's testimony.
Okay, here we go. We'll show him the picture. We just show him a picture of a cat. That one.
Please look at this. It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Waku-san.
The victim was already dead. The culprit was hiding in the hospital room. Shono's testimony was a lie. The culprit is Shono, who claims to be the witness. Testimony was a lie.
Shono-san was lying when he said he saw Waku-san in the bed.
Excuse me?
What he saw from the door was likely nothing more than a bulge of sheets. He couldn't have been able to identify it specifically as Waku-san. So to claim as much in his testimony seems like quite an exaggeration, don't you think?
But common sense would dictate otherwise, would it not? Who would be in the bed other than Waku-san?
The staff nurses are trained to always enter a room when checking in on a patient. In Wakusan's case, it's impossible to tell anything just by looking in from the hallway. There was actually one time a while back where we thought he was under the covers, only to find Wakusan eating in the break room a second later. And upon re-examining the room, we realized that we had mistaken a bunched-up pillow for Wakusan.
The witness makes an important distinction. The prosecution asserts that Shono-san's testimony is clear, that the victim was taken out of his room at some point between 7:50 and 8:30 in the morning. They claim that because of this time frame, the defendant must have smuggled Wakusan's body out in his laundry bin. But if Shono-san's testimony is invalid, as the defense asserts, we have to consider the possibility that Wakusan was taken in the middle of the night when nobody else was around. After which, the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body in the defendant's truck. In other words, the defense establishes that there is reasonable doubt that Okubo-san is the killer, rendering the prosecution's central argument unsound. Your Honor, taking this new testimony into account, I'd like to call Shono-san back to the stand for cross-examination.
And that's how you lawyer, you crazy savages.
Shono-san.
Yes?
I'll get right to the point. On the day of the crime, what did you see when you looked into Wakusan's room?
I saw Wakusan asleep in his bed, I think.
And did you get a clear look at his face?
I don't remember.
So it's possible that it could have been someone other than Wakusan in that bed. Or maybe even a pillow that you mistook to be Wakusan's body. Isn't that right?
Objection! The defense is leading the witness.
Sustained. Please rephrase the question.
Shono-san, can you say without a doubt that Wakusan was in that bed when you checked on him?
I don't think I can, no.
Then the defense rests. But I do have a quick remark for the prosecution.
Huh?
The charges against my client stem from your assertion that he's the only possible suspect, assuming the crime took place within the stated time frame. However, the defense has proven without a doubt that Shono-san's testimony is unreliable, establishing reasonable doubt for my client. I would suggest then that you withdraw the charges against my client. With such inconclusive evidence, you'll only be wasting the court's precious time.
The prosecution does not consider the witness's testimony inconclusive. His memory of the incident may be fuzzy, yes, but that doesn't change that he saw the victim.
So, your whole case is based on a fuzzy memory? This promising young man's future is at stake, and you're willing to throw that away on unreliable testimony?
Dr. Shono is a bright and diligent researcher. After watching his own grandmother develop dementia, he vowed to create a drug that could cure the disease. After paying his own way through medical school, he went on to become the head researcher at the ADDC. Day after day, Dr. Shono visits his sick patients out of the kindness of his heart, leading to his valiant testimony here today. If you want to know whether I trust this man, then my answer is a resounding yes.
In other words, because he's such a great researcher, his testimony is infallible. His own admission that he's not sure is somehow overlooked? Is that the sum of it? Because from here, it sounds like you're putting your faith in Shono-san's title, not his testimony today.
The prosecution is not as easily swayed as you think. And you want to talk reputation? What of your client's history of domestic abuse? 6 years ago, the defendant broke his girlfriend's finger. The poor girl is still suffering from the effects. And the cause? A minor, drunken disagreement. Now, fast forward to what occurred a few days prior to the crime. Waku-san, suspecting the defendant of stealing his wallet, lashed out and punched the defendant in the face. Given the clearly violent nature of Okubo-san here, that alone would be motivation enough to murder the poor old...
Is something wrong, ma'am? Please remain seated while court is in session. Terasawa-san?
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
My court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia, that it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom at once.
You're right that he may be hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promises. Okubo-san's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart. And even through it all, he wanted me to keep this a secret, not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating. Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about. That's just who he is! But when the prosecution has already decided he's a criminal, how could he possibly be given a fair trial?
Her little outburst wasn't technically admissible, but as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone. And in the end, Shinpei Okubo was found not guilty. But only a month after his release, everything changed. The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand.
Walk. Oh god, we're back. We finally snapped out of it.
Hi.
Something wrong?
Fuck's sake. He has a 40-minute flashback in his head. A 45... Oh, hold on. Yeah, a 45-minute flashback in his head. And he snaps out of it, and the first thing he says is, "Hi." For God's sake. Sorry about that. Okay.
No, it's nothing, Vice Minister.
But... I haven't seen you in about 3 years, Kido-san. I see you're still the director.
You look familiar, but I can't quite place the name. I seem to recall you looking sharper.
I'm a detective based in Kamurocho now. The name's Yagami.
Ah, I remember now. You're the reason Terasawa-kun's no longer with us. Remember, Shono?
Okubo-san was unstoppable. If only my testimony had been better.
Shono-san, right?
Does it matter? What brings you here anyway?
I'm investigating a murder, and I'll need your cooperation with it. Just like old times.
You gotta prepare for your stream. I will make sure to raid you this time. I keep forgetting to.
Yes, I see. Yes. Thank you. It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shono.
The same Shono-san you were just with?
Yes. However, it's unclear as to what the point of the call was meant to be. Shono was away from his desk at the time, you see, and Shintani-san didn't leave a message.
You have no idea what he wanted to talk about?
None. Shono says he doesn't know a Shintani-san, and sees no reason why he would be calling.
Oh, really?
Look, Shono and I co-authored the research paper on AD9. We're quite well known, as it turns out. Sometimes, complete strangers pretend to be close friends or relatives in order to contact us. Perhaps Shintani-san fell into that category.
Have you heard of the mole murders taking place in Kamurocho, Dr. Kido? 3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes gouged out. It's a grisly business. Shintani was killed in the same way.
I've seen the news.
Can you think of anything tying the ADDC to those murders?
Huh? Look, just what are you implying? Look, I believe we're done here. There's nothing I can help you with.
Please stop! You can't!
Who are you?
Detective Kuroiwa, Kamuro Police, Organized Crime. One of your guests here has information related to the case I'm currently investigating. That would be you, Yagami.
Hmm?
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
Oh, oh, ooh, oh. Okay, enough of that. Previously, we just saw what happened previously. He said so like Rio. Is that so?
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
I'm Hoshino, an attorney at Genda Law Office. Officer, is this interview voluntary, or...?
It is.
It's your call, Yagami-san.
I think I'll pass.
Excuse me?
You have your answer, sir. You can go now.
You can make this easier if you come now. Next time, it won't be voluntary.
Your empty threats don't mean much to a lawyer.
Can you take this elsewhere? I really must be...
Too bad he's not a lawyer anymore, then. Your friend's nothing now. Just come along quietly. I'll come back with a warrant if I have to.
I'd like to see you try. Why do you suspect me anyway? I bet you don't even have a reason.
I can come up with a few good ones.
Enough! Get the hell out of my office.
You'll regret this, Yagami.
Kuroiwa-san.
Get out of here, Bulldog.
You two, out.
Before we go, can we speak to Shono-san for a sec? We need to know why Shintani called him.
Listen, I already told you he doesn't know. Get it through your skull. Now, please leave.
No problem. We'll let you get back to work.
This is really getting out of hand, don't you think? I can't believe that detective thinks you're a material witness.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. But what I'm more interested in is how he even knew where to find me.
That's a good point. How would the police know we were here?
Beats me. For now, let's focus on Shono, though. It would be a waste coming here and not talking to him.
Agreed. Let's see if the receptionist can help us.
She definitely can't. The mall has connections to this place, and the girl was killed for letting the guy free. It's all coming together very slowly, but there's still not enough information to have a solid clue of what it could be.
Can I help you?
Actually, I've already been here. I was just with Director Keto, remember?
Oh, of course. Did you forget something, sir?
Well, not exactly. I'd actually like to speak to Shono-san, the 89 researcher. Where would I be able to find him?
Let me see. That should be the research wing. I believe he's in the protein abnormalities lab.
Probably need a gold keycard to get in there, huh?
That's correct, sir. I should be able to lend you one with the director's approval, though. Just give me a moment to ask. Could you tell me your name, sir?
Actually, never mind. Keto-san seemed pretty busy earlier. I'll try back later.
Are you sure, sir?
Good call. There's no chance Keto-san would let us in.
At least now we know where Shono is.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a map around here somewhere.
A mapus? Hospitals usually have mapus. There's one.
Suspicious. The service entrance parking lot. All the delivery people come in and out through here. This is where Okubo's truck was parked 3 years ago. Hey, what the? This goes over to the hospital. I think Waku-san was up on the 4th floor. Suspicious. This leads to the research wing.
The receptionist said he would be in the protein abnormalities lab, right? Huh. Well, I guess that's not on this map.
Uh-huh. Hey. What the? Director Keto's office. We were just in there.
What am I missing? Ah.
Hey. This is where we are now, the ADDC lobby. What the? Some kind of security gate, huh? The research wing must be just past there.
There we go.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am?
This is one of Shono-san's researchers. She was just about to return to the lab.
Oh?
My name's Hashimoto. I can show you into Dr. Shono's lab if you'd like.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Great. We'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Hashimoto-san just happened to be passing through.
Thank you.
Right this way.
I really appreciate this,
What luck?
Hashimoto-san. I'm Yagami.
And I'm Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, don't mention it. I'm glad to help a guest of Director Keto's. This place is so massive, you practically need a tour guide to get around. I hope you're okay with walking.
Oh, that's...
Oh, that's trips.
So, Hashimoto-san, what kind of work do you yourself do here?
I'm part of the team developing 89. Dr. Shono is the head of that team, but I'm pretty new around here.
Speaking of, what exactly does AD9 stand for?
Well, the AD comes from the name of the center. The Advanced Drug Development Center, ADDC. And it's the 9th drug our department's developed.
Oh, that was surprisingly easy.
It'll be the first dementia-curing drug on the market, right? Seems like it's really getting fast-tracked because of that. But there's a lot riding on this one, right? It could finally cure Alzheimer's disease.
Battle
That's
pass.
right. Do you know how many dementia patients there are in Japan alone?
A couple 100,000 at least. Maybe even in the millions?
Right. As of 2012, there were 4.62 million.
That many?
By 2025, that number will increase to at least 7 million. Potentially up to 13 million, including at-risk patients. That's 1 in every 9 people.
Yikes.
However, as a nation, we're already at capacity in caring for these patients. In many cases, people over 60 are stuck looking after their dementia-struck parents in their own homes. Worldwide, it's estimated there will be 135 million patients by the year 2050. It's staggering. In other words, AD9 could save the world. This could be a real miracle.
I gotta say, this is making me feel kinda bad about how we treated Kido-san back there.
Director Kido will go down in history if we achieve this.
A lot's changed in 3 years. The bastard's really made a name for himself.
Be nice.
Yikes! A warm wiener! Eh. Oh, my throat.
Dr. Shono is right over there.
There he is.
Well, if you'll excuse me.
Let's give him a surprise. Let's kick him off the stool.
Shono-san.
Yagami-san? But, how did you get in here?
Hey, calm down. I just want to talk.
I can't do that. Kido-san doesn't know you're here, does he?
Is there a problem?
Ichinose-san.
I've never heard you raise your voice, Shono-san.
Aren't you the guy from the lobby?
My name is Ichinose. I'm here from the Ministry of Health, offering political support to AD9's development.
You're a politician.
Kido-san called you Vice Minister.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Pretty lofty for a Vice Minister. You can boss scientists around, but I'm not biting.
So I see.
Shono-san, please. I just need a few minutes to talk. We'll leave right after we're done, promise.
I already told you, I can't. Not without Kido-san here.
I need you to tell me, why did Shintani call you?
Shintani? I've never heard that name in my life.
This is important, Shono. You have to have some idea.
Please, I don't. Now get out of here. I'm calling Director Kido.
Do what you want. Just let me ask you one thing first.
Okay, we get one question. Do you know about the murders? Nope. Are you scared of the director? Ooh, maybe. There's a lot of money behind 89. We can find that out on our own. That sends a this.
89 is a pretty revolutionary drug, huh? I heard the Ministry of Health is even funding a new wing here. Sounds like there's a lot of money getting thrown around.
And?
You're sitting here knee-deep in government cash. Shintani tries to contact you, then he's found dead hours later. Pretty suspicious if you ask me.
I already told you, I don't know who this Shintani even is. If you want to talk money, Kido-san's the one to ask. Now please, let me get back to work.
What the? What are you doing here?
Kido-san.
I believe I told you to leave. What about that didn't you understand?
I wanted to ask about Shintani's call.
About which I already said Shono doesn't know anything.
And I needed to hear that from him, not you.
Enough. Call security.
We were just leaving. Come on, Hoshino-kun.
I'll be filing a complaint with the Bar Association, under the Minister's name.
The Minister of Health?
That's right. Minister Kazami expects great things from AD9, and he won't tolerate distractions from your ilk.
Oh my god, the botch is getting real thick now. Anus.
I feel like we came up empty-handed. Why would Shintani-sensei have called Shono-san? Yagami-san?
That wasn't the first time I've heard about Minister Kazumi.
Huh?
When was it, though? Who was talking to me about the Ministry of Health?
Was it talking to Genda? Was it Mafuyu? Was it Ayabe? It was Ayabe.
It must have been Ayabe, when we were drinking over a tender. I definitely remember him mentioning Minister Kazumi. We were talking about how the Kyorei clan ended up in Kamurocho. Apparently, they're being used as muscle for a construction company called the Kajihira Group. A while back, Chairman Kajihira himself was going around, laying the political groundwork for a Tokyo revamp project. And one of the people he met with was Naohisa Kazumi from the Ministry of Health.
Huh.
You'd think he'd go to the Ministry of Land, though. His project has nothing to do with health. What would he gain from meeting Kazumi?
That's true. Do you think it has to do with our case somehow?
I don't know. Depends on what the two of them were talking about.
In that case, maybe our Kajihira expert can help us out with that.
Who?
Sugiura-san. He used to work for them, remember?
Oh yeah.
So, you want to know how Kajihira and Kazumi are connected?
Yeah. Any way you can find that out?
Not really sure, but I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
You're still at the ADDC, yeah? Just give me some time. I'll call you if I find anything.
It's all so messy. And yet it feels so right. How can I, the God Gamer, put this together?
Oh, Yagami-san. I'm gonna head back to the office. I just got an email from Saori-san. Apparently, a journalist named Hattori barged into the office. Says he wants to interview you.
Me?
It sounds like he's looking into Shintani-sensei's murder, too. Anyway, I'll go ahead and drive him off.
You'll be Genda-sensei's ace attorney before you know it.
Nah, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Honestly.
Why?
Too much responsibility for a guy my age, you know? I think I make a much better sidekick for now.
Okay, but when that gets old?
I don't know that it will. Being a professional sidekick for the rest of my life sounds okay to me. I'll see you later.
Ace Attorney reference. Oh, it's good. Well, we've got 10 minutes left of this game. Unless, you know... Fucking crap. Shit. Man in suit. Do I... Oh. I know what this is. Yeah, skip. It's just a function. The game unlocked a function. Ben minutes. We got 10 minutes. Doubt I can do much. I think if I, even if I go as fast as I can to the next bit. Why is that in Japanese? Because funny.
What's up?
This friend of yours. Why does the guy speak in Japanese? Because we're in Japan. Because we're in Japan. Character never shuts up about you. I am Hayato Adachi. Estate President and Director. Holy crap. That's a pretty big... That's a big title. they come across these days. The drinky buddies, it's GMG.
Doc.
In fact, we're about to grab a beer. Wanna tell you?
Huh?
Come on, jackass, let's get drunk. Woo! As one of the smartest kids at school, the honor students, blah, blah, blah. Stories starting to get a long attitude and team it up with the neighborhood. Brain Bro, hell of a team. Unstoppable together, streets rather a team. Nice to boo. Say. Ask us out of the blue, but do you think you could borrow Kaito for a bit? Yep. Need a bodyguard. Wouldn't be real estate without some physical demands. Got some new cars and ruts type. You know, purple burger.
Yep.
Stand there, fine. No problem. Ain't giving much friendly discount. Oh, just 80k per day sound.
Kaito.
Sounds like a little tag team. Slightly graze. He wants me to be a bodyguard. Where is the dominant? He's not in this. Is karaoke in this game? I don't remember. Modern Mahjong. Turtle Finance. Drone racing. Darts. Dragon's Palace. Turn this shit off. Outdoor slinging. VR. Sega Club. You know, I really don't think there is karaoke in Judgment. If there is, I'm an idiot. But I sincerely don't remember. I don't remember. Check in on Kitus. Or... Hold on, I refuse to believe that there's no... Karaoke is still a big thing in Japan. Is there really no karaoke bars? How bizarre. Whatever. No?
We're doing this.
Oh my god.
What a waste.
I finished the fight before it even began. How many points do I have? Health. Get me that. Thank you. Oh yeah, the quick starter thing. Yeah, you can do Kickstarter stuff that'll unlock cool shit. But it honestly really doesn't do anything. Not really. I mean, it's cool features that you can do for the rest of the game, but it's not really anything. But it's it won't help me. Excuse me, ma'am. I want a plush. Insert money. Alright. Uh-huh. Give me that cat. No! It's okay. Mm. Come on now. Ha! Yeah. I'm putting more money into this. We're getting that cat. Nah. Fucking claw machines. You're lucky I'm rich. Huh? Nah. Come on now. Ah, claw wasn't far back enough. Not enough cat? Are you kidding me? Time to stop. No! We're getting this thing. It's the last thing we do. And I got distracted. Wait, maybe if I can catch the tail. No. Getting this cat and then we're leaving. I don't know, we wiggled it to the edge. We're getting there. Come on. Ah! Ah! Get us! Yes! Yes! Kitty cat! We fucking did it. Okay, now we can leave. Save. Saving. Okay, good. Kitos. Whew. Stretch. Oh, goodness me. Ooh. Thank you everybody for watching today. I'll be back tomorrow at the usual time to continue with Choo Choo Charles. We might finish it tomorrow, or who knows. I hear the game's pretty short, but we'll see. We'll never know. We don't know what's going to happen. And I'll play more Judgment on Thursday. So I'll see you then. have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye.